Hey guys, my name is Ange and this is my channel and it's 2018. Yay! So before we can jump into the new year, we need to look back on some of the wonderful things that 2017 had to offer us. I have a huge pile of stuff surrounding me at the moment that I would love to share with you. And it's all like beauty products and skincare and basically everything that I really enjoyed and I thought was worth mentioning from 2017. If you haven't bought any of the products that I mentioned today, I would definitely recommend you pick them up, try them out and see how you like them because I love them and I just feel like, you know, we should share and spread the love. So let's not waste any more time and just get down to business. So we're going to jump straight into beauty products and I'm starting off with products for the face. My first favorite from 2017 was the Too Faced Hangover Primer. And I know this one is a bit of a cult beauty favorite. It's really beautiful, it smells great, it's nice and refreshing and hydrating, and it leaves the skin feeling nice and tacky, which makes the makeup adhere to it a little bit better. Another primer favorite that I had was the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I did not enjoy their other priming filter, but this one here, I just really liked it because it has a beautiful scent and it's not as dewy looking as the other one. I find as a person with a little bit of an oilier skin type, having too much dew makes you look overly greasy and I don't really like that look. So this one's just really nice and hydrating and does leave a beautiful sort of fresh look on the skin underneath the makeup. So my first foundation favorite is the Smashbox Studio Skin Hydrating Foundation. This one's great because it has a roughly 15-hour wear time. It's about a medium coverage and I really enjoy the way it looks on the skin. It's not too hydrating because it's oil-free, which is really great for my skin type. And I just think it looks beautiful on everyone. I also really loved the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. This one took a little while for me to actually enjoy and appreciate. The first couple of times I wore it, I absolutely hated it and I was convinced that I was going to return it because I just couldn't get it to work. But for some reason, after about the second or third time, I started to really like it. And now it's one of my favorite foundations. I'm wearing it on my skin today and I think it just looks so beautiful. It looks so nice and flawless, but not too flawless because it's only a medium coverage, which is my preference. It just looks so nice. I know this is a really obvious pick, but the Tarte Shape Tape was my favorite concealer of 2017. It's pretty much everyone's favorite concealer because it is just so good, so full coverage, and it just doesn't crease. I use this one on my eyelids and underneath my eyes. I don't get any creasing from it and it is just such a nice full coverage formula, and I do have those dark hereditary under eye circles and it covers it so well without making me look ashy underneath the eyes. My big tip for this one though is going easy on it because it is quite a thick formula. I usually just dot a little underneath the eyes, like one dot either side and then dot on each of the eyelids, and I blend it out with a beauty blender and it just looks so flawless. My next favorite is the Mecca Max Banana Bake Filter Powder, and this is my facial setting powder that I've been using for like, I don't know, the last few months, maybe 6 months. I can't exactly remember when I bought it, but I've hit pan on this one a couple of times. This is my second one. I have another one backed up in my drawers in case they run out for some reason, but I just love the way it looks underneath my eyes and all over the face. I usually sort of pack it underneath the eyes and on the eyelids to set my concealer down, and then I use a huge fluffy brush just to dust it lightly over the face, and it just looks so nice. It's not drying, it's just a smooth, creamy, buttery formula. Next up we have the Ciate Bamboo Bronzer in the shade South Beach. I've kind of more or less stopped contouring this year. It's an extra step that I don't really like adding, and I just like to add a little warmth to my skin using a bronzer. I do contour very occasionally, but I largely just use this bronzer pretty much on a daily basis, and I have done so since I bought it. I love it, it's beautiful, it's matte, it's buttery, it's blendable, and it just looks so nice on the skin. So this one hasn't been in my life for very long, but it is already a favorite of mine. It's a cheek palette. It's the Zoeva Opulence cheek palette that I got from their Opulence collection. And as you may recall, it has the 2 blushes and the highlighting shade. I did actually film a video using these very, very recently, and I will leave a link in the description for you to check it out. But if you can, I would highly recommend you pick it up. It's so good. And my last face product favorite for 2017 was the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. I have used this one quite a few times. I'm not entirely sure if I use them in a video, but I love it. I wear it on a daily basis. It is their jelly sort of putty-like formula, so you can sort of squish it around and use it. I tend to apply this with either my fingers or a stiff brush, but yeah, it's just so beautiful. It looks so natural. It's a very beautiful, soft glow, and it's one of my favorites of pretty much all time. Moving on, we're going to be stepping into the eye category, and first up, I'm going to be showing you my favorite brow product, and this one is the ColourPop Brow Color. It's their sort of pomade formula, and this one's in Bang & Brunette. I pretty much use this one on a daily basis. I have a little tiny angled brush and a spoolie, and I just carve out my brows with it, and I just think it looks so defined. It's really good for definition brows, not good for a natural brow, but I like it. I use it all the time, and I'm nearly empty. It's basically an empty pot. I think I need to order a new one because it's starting to dry up a little bit, but it's taken so long for me to get through it. I've been using it for about, I don't know, probably about a year actually, and I just love it. I think it's a great product and I would definitely try it out. My eyeliner favorite for the year, you would have seen it in multiple videos of mine, like so many of them. It's the Ciate Wonder Wand Gel Kohl Liner Pencil. I just love it so much. It really just stays. I put it in my waterline. Sometimes I use it to smoke out my, like do a little smoky wing on my upper lash line. It's so good. It's so versatile. It does come with a little brush at the end of it, which I have managed to ruin, but it just lasts. I've been using this for more than I think I've had this for more than a year, and I still have heaps left. It's so good. I love it. So I have a couple of mascara favorites, and the first one is the Tarte Gifted Mascara. I'm wearing it today. I just love the way that it feathers out and separates the lashes. It just feels so nice on the lashes. It gives a bit of volume. It's not a crazy amount of volume like some of the other ones I've used in the past, but I just like the way it makes my lashes look. It just looks so fluffy and pretty. But yeah, one of my favorites, really enjoyed it, definitely pick it up. And my second mascara favorite is the Mecca Max Eye Max Volumizing Mascara. Did I say that weird? I love it. It's super, super volumizing. It makes my lashes look It makes my lashes look super, super dark, super voluminous, and super dramatic. It is a little bit of a wet formula, which is probably okay for me because I have such short, flat lashes, but for people with longer, curlier lashes, beware, it can be a little bit on the moist side. The first eyeshadow palette that is making its way onto my list this year is the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte palette. I managed to get a friend to hoard this over from the US for me because obviously not available in Australia yet. I'm not sure when it's coming, if it's coming at all. Still, if you can get your hands on it, I absolutely would. Use a mail forwarding service, do whatever you gotta do. It's a beautiful palette. It just has the nicest color range, and they're all mattes, which is really great if you would like to use it for an all matte eye look, or if you would like to use them sort of on the outer corners and in the transition before you use, for example, like what I'm wearing today, a glitter eye look. This is the palette that I used to do my makeup with today, and it's just so nice. The formula is very buttery, it smells beautiful, it's very blendable, and I just love it. Speaking of that glittery eye look that I'm wearing, I used the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow, and they are just the best thing in the world. So I am fairly certain they are sort of like the newer version of Stila's Glitter and Glow Magnificent Metals. They used to have them in like a little pot with a primer on the side, but I think what they've done is basically take that, put them in a tube, mix the two together, and they're just the best thing. They have a built-in primer, they go on the eye, you just paint them straight on with a little doe foot applicator, just like that. Paint it straight on there. Paint it straight on there, you don't get any glitter fallout, and you barely need to use any of it. They'll last so long. I have 4 colors at the moment. My favorite at the moment is the Kitten Karma, which is what I'm wearing today. It just looks great on every single skin tone. But yeah, if you have a chance, pick them up. They're amazing. If you like glitter, such a good formula, and they last and they don't fall off and they don't crease. And before we move on, I'm going to give a little honorable mention to the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. It is definitely my color aesthetic. It is a beautiful palette. It is probably my favorite in the Naked line. And I did actually film a video with this one, so I'll leave a link in the description so you can check that one out as well. And my last beauty favorites of my 2017 roundup are lipsticks. So first off, I will mention the Urban Decay Cream Lipstick Formula. This is a bullet formula, obviously, and it's the cream formula specifically. I do really love their Vice lipsticks. They are so nice, very, very beautiful, and they have so many different finishes. But my favorite for the year has been the cream formula. I have two of them. I'm wearing one of them today. It's in the shade Fuel, which is a beautiful sort of peachy nude. I also have another one, which is a more sort of brownie, it's sort of like a burnt orangey tone, and it's called Epigram. And these are both unfortunately limited edition shades, but oh my gosh, any of their cream lipsticks are beautiful. I've worn so many of them. They're nicely pigmented, unlike a lot of other cream lipsticks. Full coverage on the lips, but they're just a nice creamy formula that doesn't dry out and just looks a little bit shiny, but not shiny like a gloss, because I hate lip gloss, not a fan of it. But yeah, this cream lipstick formula is just the best if you don't like wearing a matte lip. But my favorite lip product of the year has to go to Fenty Beauty for their Stunner Lip Paint. As you know, I am a huge matte liquid lipstick fan. I love it. I know a lot of people don't enjoy it, but I really enjoy the comfort of knowing that my lipstick isn't going to move throughout the day. So this formula is just so nice. It is so comfortable, very lightweight on the lips, very pigmented. I have no problem whatsoever applying this. I've never had it feather on me. It doesn't bleed into the fine lines around my lips. And it just looks so flawless. It is a beautiful shade that is a stunning universal red, I think. On just about every skin tone, I feel like this would totally work. The packaging, just look at the packaging. It's ridiculous. I just love it. If you can pick it up, I definitely would. I hope they come out with more shades in this range because, just so amazing. Okay, so in the next category we're going to move into is skincare. And skincare has been a huge priority for me this year. I've just decided to sort of step up my routine. And my first favorite that I'm going to mention is the Maison Vita Lemon Sparkling Peel. It's like a peeling gel that you rub all over your skin, and as you're rubbing it in, it starts to ball up all of the gross, dead layers of skin on your face. It seems really disgusting, kind of like peeling a sunburn or something like that. But it just gets rid of all of that nasty skin that you don't want left there. And it just leaves you with a nice new, fresh, glowing layer of skin without any of the deadness and the grossness. Now for the brand that I'm probably the most excited to talk about, Drunk Elephant. So I'm probably just going to mention all of these together because I've been using them all and I love them all. They're amazing products. I changed up my skincare routine because I didn't really feel like I was doing enough, and I hadn't really paid as much attention to skincare as I have makeup throughout the year. I've only been using this stuff for about 2 months now, but I'm sold. I'm totally sold. It's so, so good. I started off by buying the Shaba Complex Eye Serum and using this as my eye treatment around and on my eyelids. So nice. It just makes them feel so fresh and alive and youthful. I haven't found as many fine lines underneath my eyes despite kind of terrible sleeping habits on my part. And I just feel like it's really tightening my lids. The next product I really have been enjoying, and this one is my ultimate favorite. It's the TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum, and this one is a blend of AHA and BHA. It's just ridiculously good. It has been refining my skin, tightening my pores, getting rid of texture, and I just feel like my skin is so smooth and kind of like almost flawless right now. Like I haven't found I've been getting as many pimples or as many like little tiny bumps from pores getting clogged with makeup. This has just been erasing all of that. And these two here are my day treatments. I've been using the C Firma Day Serum. I've only got the little tiny baby versions of that and the Be Hydra Intensive Gel Hydration. I'm gonna be picking up the full-size versions of these as soon as I'm out of them because they're so good. The C Firmer just makes my skin feel so plump and tight before I put on my makeup. And I also love VP Hydra because it hydrates without leaving me feeling gross and sort of greasy in the morning, which is really great. I actually have not been using as much primer, a lot less than I used to use, because these are just leaving my skin feeling so hydrated and firm and plump. Definitely pick it up if you get a chance because they're so good. They feel nice. They're great for oily skin. They're great for dry skin. They're great for every skin. Every skin needs this. So these favorites have definitely been in videos of mine before, and as you know, I'm a huge fan of Lush. We have the Lush Sleepy Body Cream, the Twilight Shower Gel, and the Twilight Body Spray. I am a huge fan of those fragrances. As you know, lavender is kind of like one of my favorites at the moment. You all know Lush. I don't need to say anything really. You know it. It's good. If you like lavender, go out, buy it. It's so, so nice. So we've come to the few little bits and pieces that didn't really fit into a category, and the first one from this is a perfume. It is the Korres Velvet Oris Violet and White Pepper fragrance. I'm normally not into super floral perfumes, but I think the white pepper in this actually cuts through the violet and makes it not too obnoxiously floral. I really love it because it's quite mature sort of smelling. I'm not like old lady smelling, but it is a little bit more like I'm a lady, and it smells so pretty. It's something that's a little bit nice if you don't want to smell like a teenage girl anymore. So yeah, stop smelling like a teenage girl. Go out, pick this one up. It's cruelty-free, it's completely vegan-friendly. I should also mention that Korres is great because they don't include a lot of the nasty sort of toxins and chemicals in all of their products. So yeah, definitely go and check them out. So the last few things that I want to mention are some nail polishes, and the first of these is from a brand called Mermaid Julissa. I've mentioned them in favorites videos in the past, but they still are very much a favorite of mine. And I have a lot of respect for the owner, Julia, who has been building up her business in Brisbane, which admittedly is a huge task, a really hard task, because Brisbane is hard. We're so small and rural. But the nail polish quality is excellent. They come in a huge range of colors. She probably has one of my favorite color ranges of all time. I'm currently wearing this brand new one from her newest collection called Stardust. It's quite spangly. It's super pretty. It's full of pink and rose gold and copper glitters, which is amazing. But her matte nail polish shades are beautiful as well. They're super opaque. You only need 2 coats and you're good to go. And they're just so beautiful and amazing and good quality. And Julia, you're killing it. Sweating. So sweaty. And my final favorite product of 2017 is ice cream nails. Just look at that packaging. Look at it. It's so dang cute. It's like a little upside down ice cream cone with a little ice cream on it. These ones are from Melbourne, I do believe, so still Australian made, also 5-free and completely cruelty free and vegan. They have so many just really bright, fun, amazing colors. Really, really glittery ones, these beautiful vinyl finish ones. They're super opaque, so 2 coats and you're completely set. One of my favorite formulas of theirs are these beautiful top coats. So they just go over the top of any nail polish color and change it into this beautiful shimmery duochrome kind of looking shade. This one in the blue is called Wonderworld, and then the pink one is called Spellbound. They're amazing. I highly recommend them, and you should definitely try and pick them up because I'm pretty sure they're now available in both Australia and the US and Canada. So yeah, grab them, put them on your nails. Make them a part of your life because they're super cute and super beautiful. So those were all of my favorites from 2017, and if you haven't picked up any of these products, you should definitely go out, grab them if you can, try them, put them on your face because I could not recommend them more. Don't put the nail polish on your face, put that on your nails. Definitely don't put it on your face. 2017 was a little bit of a mixed bag for me, but this was all of the good stuff. And we're going to try and focus on mostly the good stuff and move into 2018, and it's going to be a good year. So hopefully we will see you guys in next week's video, and if you did enjoy this week's video, make sure you give us a big thumbs up, and for more videos and to watch me in the future, hit subscribe. Stay excellent, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!